Welcome back, Wanderers. Dave the Tabletop Wanderer here. Hope you are all doing good. And today's One Shot 1 month, I know it's a bit late this month, is something a little bit different. Okay. I've had this game in the drawer for like a long time, about a year or so. It is a little card game which is called Your Name Here and the Argonauts, and it is a single player game set in Greek mythology, where we are going to go and battle some monsters and see if we can get to the end and become a Greek legend. Never know, right? Never know. So it is a pretty easy game. It is pretty simple. It's not too hard. I do need to get, so you're going to need the deck of cards. This is a print and play that you could get on Board Game Geek. If I remember, I'll put up the link in the description for the game. So you print it out and you like glue it all on to each other. I actually, at the time, I had this like green cardboard laying around, and that's what I glued them on, so they're a bit thick, but you know, they work. That's the main thing. They work. So you're going to need the deck of cards. You're going to need one 6-sided die, a pen or a marker so you can mark off some stuff, and some counters. And I'm going to get these little things here. So it says we need 12. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think. So 3, 6, 9, and 12. So, and what the game is that these 12 markers right here, they're the crew of the Argonaut. They're your crew, and you're going to come up and battle some monsters like this one right here. We've got a Hydra, and the Hydra says for us to beat the Hydra we need to hit 7 or more. And how you're going to do that, you're going to use your crew in conjunction with the dice. So whatever you roll here plus the crew is what the outcome is, and if you get 7 or more, you beat the Hydra. However, if you don't beat the Hydra, down here where that skull is, you're going to lose one of the crew members. Okay, and then each card, well, lots of them have some extra abilities. Where you see those little boxes, that one has an X on it, that means that's its first level, and that's why you need a pen or a pencil to mark off when you beat it. Like if you beat the Hydra and you get to the end of the deck, then the Hydra or whatever else you have in your victory pile, they will level up. And so the next level, the Hydra will need 8 points of damage, and if you don't beat it, though, he will take away 2 of your crew. Well, how do you lose the game? Well, of course, when you lose all the crew. When all your crew is dead and gone, that's when you lose the game. Easy. It's not that hard. Okay, so over here you got your heroic deeds, and what happens with this is once you've finished with that, the deck, you go and mark off one of these heroic deeds. So if you finish it once, you get +1 starting crew. So the next time you play, you have, instead of 12, you'll have 13 starting crew. And then after that, if you get 2 more, you get another 1 starting crew. So it goes on and so on and so forth, and you add some cards and extra cards, because this is the main deck. And then you have these cards here which have a little R on them. These are your extra deck, and whenever you get like it says here, add a Zeus blessing. So when you get there, you go and you pick out a Zeus blessing. You pick out a blue zesty and you throw it into the deck. Okay, and of course you get extra monsters and stuff like that. You also have, so you have your enemy cards. You have the normal enemy cards. And where is this? Let me see if I have any. Oh wow, I didn't get any of them. Oh no, these ones, I think that's it. Why isn't a million lying here? That's one over there. Typhon, Golden Fleece, yeah. So you get enemy cards and you also get some treasures. And those would be the green ones, right? And you get your blessings and you also get blessing. There's no, right, really? No. Okay, and you get blessings on the first round. Okay, but there is also some oh, this is a different, no, okay, the first version you had blessings and you had curses, something like that. So this version I don't know where I got it from, I can't remember. Apparently it doesn't have curses, which is pretty nice. Okay, I'll take it. So you get your green, the green cards, they're your treasure cards, and these ones are the monsters, and you get blessings. If a blessing comes up, it means you don't have to fight anything or anything like that. But you know, we'll see it as it goes along, as we go along and play the game. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into your name here and the Argonauts. So I'm just going to shuffle this deck of really poorly made cards. I should actually try and like reprint these and make them a little bit better. This is, yeah, this is the new version because it's got, the artwork is totally different from the other version. Okay, so we got our deck. We are going to put that right there. This can go off to here to a side because we're not going to need it. We got our die right there, and I'm just going to grab this right here. So what do? We got our crew here. We take from our adventure deck, we're going to get 3 cards. We're going to get 1, 2, and 3. Right here. And so we got Orpheus Lear, Harpy, and the Echidna. Now, for us to beat the Echidna, we need to roll a 9 or higher. Can I put that? Yeah. We need to roll a 9 or higher. Or get 9 or higher. And with that, we need to use some of our crew. Also have this treasure, stop a monster in the victory pile from leveling up at the end of the game. And the Harpy, okay, for +1 for difficulty for each other Harpy in play. So we don't have any other Harpies, so that's pretty good. I want to see if I can grab this here. Hopefully get a bit more light onto that there. Okay, so what am I going to do? I've got 12. I do want to get the Echidna out of the way, so we should use like 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because that will be, no, I'm not going to use 8 because then we have only 4 for the Harpy. Okay, I tell you what. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the Echidna, 4 for the Harpy, and 2 for the Orpheus Lear. Nah, I don't even care about that. Let's just throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Throw these 2 in here. So, for us to beat the Harpy, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to roll 2 or more. Nice. So the Harpy is dead. And to beat the Echidna, we need to roll. How much we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Or the echidna's dead because we only need to roll 1, and we've got 2. So these 2 are gone, and we're not going to be using that right there. So this is our victory pile, and this is our discarded pile. I'll actually turn it around this way. So victory pile and discarded pile. So every card that's in here, if we manage to get through the whole deck, these cards in the next game will level up. So let's get another 3. Oh, nice. We got another harpy. That was pretty good because that harpy was over there. And we get 3 enemies. We got harpies, sirens, and skeletons. We got 12. We could do 4 on each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that means that we need, for the harpy and the skeleton, we need 2 or more. And for the sirens, we need 3 or more. Let's see. Nice. We got all of them. So every single one of them. 4 plus 4 is 8. The skeleton is dead. Oh, wait, but 1... Okay, I didn't see that. So the siren says 1 crew member may not be assigned this turn. So we'll take that out from here, which will give us 7. No, this all the same, right? And that will kill off the siren. And the harpy is just like the other one. If there was another harpy on, this instead of being 6 would be 7. But because we didn't have another harpy, all good. Now let's get 3 more cards. We got a Hera's Blessing. Nice. So out of the gate we got a Minotaur, which needs 8 damage. A Hera's Blessing, which means this is all good and done. We don't need to worry about that. So we're not going to fight, and we're not going to lose anything either. And then we got Calcatorus. Calcatorus needs a 7. We do have 12 though. So maybe I'm thinking we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the Minotaur. And keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Calcatorus. Right? And that way we only need 1 point for the Minotaur. Right? And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 for Calcatorus. Okay, let's try that. 2. Nice. So we got Minotaur is dead. Hera's Blessing is done. And Calcatorus is also dead because these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 2 is 7. That's what we needed for that. It's actually going pretty well. We haven't had any treasures yet. Another Hera's Blessing, which is pretty good. Now this is pretty. To add 3 chimeras. Add 3 chimera? What does that mean? Add 3 chimera. Though I think this probably means that if there's a chimera in play, that we'd add 3 to its value, the damage value. I think that's what it means. See. Special ability, single continuous ability. Yeah, it doesn't really say much. Okay, but yeah. So Hera's Blessing, which is pretty good because these guys are pretty tough. And the Typhon, I think we're going to put all our money on the Typhon because he will take away 3 of our crew. And the Manticore, even if we do lose, he'll only take away 1 of our crew. So we got 12 here. So I am going to throw in 10, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 right here. And that will give us at least a slim chance of beating the Manticore also. So we need a 2 for the Typhon. And we need a solid 6 for the Manticore. Let's see what happens. Oh, nice. Well, that means we killed off the Typhon, we killed off the Manticore, and Hera's Blessing helped us with just those 2 fights. We got Golden Fleece, our first our first treasure has appeared. And now we have Golden Fleece. Gain an extra heroic deed at the end of the game if you win. That will mean that if we win, we get this heroic deed right here, but we also can knock off that first one for that there, if we manage to get this. However, we do have a skeleton, which is +1 difficult for each other skeleton in play, which we do not have. And Scylla. Before combat, you may ignore this card. If so, roll a die. On a 5 or 6, lose half of your crew rounded up. Ooh. Ooh. Now, if I do that, and I don't get a 5 or a 6, that means I still have all my 12 to deal with this. And that means it's a good chance that I can get the Golden Fleece. You know what? Let's do it. Before combat, you may ignore this card. If so, roll a die. On a 5 or a 6, lose half your crew. Let's see. No! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So half of our crew is dead. And that means that we only have 6 members left. And I'm going to go 4 for the skeleton and 2 for this. No, let's do 3. 50-50. That will mean that we need 3 or higher for the skeletons, and we need a 5 or higher for that. You know what? I'm not even going to worry. I'm going to do this. We'll do this because we already lost 6 members of our crew, and can't afford to lose another one. That means we will never be able to get that. Okay, do this. 4 on this one, 2 on that, and let's see. So we need at least 6. It was right there, but we didn't get the Golden Fleece, but we did take out the skeletons. There we go. And we are with our 6 crew members. We've got a Cyclops, another Kralkatoris, and a new treasure. Mirrored Shield. You may ignore the effects printed on the monster cards. Does not stop ads. The problem is, I've only got 6 right here. And I've only got 6 crew members. Cyclops needs 9. And Kralkatoris needs 7. What I can do, let me see. If I go 4 over there for the Cyclops, that means I need a 5. No, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, all on Kralkatoris. And we just need a 1, so we did get that. We did not get this. Cyclops killed one of our crew members, but we did kill Kralkatoris. And Cyclops goes into the discarded pile. This is our victory pile. Let's turn these. Pan's Flute, Argo, and Cerberus. It's not looking good. Okay, so Pan's Flute says take the top 2 cards off the adventure deck and discard them. Argo, +1 to treasure recovery rolls. And Cerberus, add 3 Hades Wrath. So that'll be in when we level up. Okay. Okay. What to do? We need to take out Cerberus. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Let's do 4 for Cerberus. We need roll a 4 higher, and we do Pan's Flute with 1. Let's see if we can take away 2 of those cards. So we need 5 or higher. Nice. So we took out Cerberus, and we got Pan's Flute. 5 + 1 is 6. And that says take the 2 top cards off the adventure deck and discard them. And it is a Ketos and cornucopia. Recover 2 crew. Oh. Well, it is what it is. That goes there. And Argo goes to the discarded pile. Let's go. Hydra. Oh no. Gorgon. Ooh. And Colchian Dragon. We have 5 crew members. When this card gains a level, you may gain an additional heroic deed. That's for the Hydra. Gorgon. If not defeated, kill all crew assigned to this card or its deadliness, whichever is greater. And Colchian Dragon. If defeated, +2 to treasure recovery rolls this turn. Now, any way we go about it, we are going to lose crew members. So I am just going to throw all my eggs in one basket and go for the Gorgon. We have 5 crew members, so we need at least 2 or higher on our roll. Nice. So we defeated the Gorgon, but the Colchian Dragon will kill one of our crew and the Hydra will kill the other. And these go in here. And now Skeleton, Winged Sandals, and the Sword of Peleus. And, well, return the revealed adventure cards to the deck, shuffle, and deal through. Okay, doesn't really matter because this is our last thing. So we're just going to go through here and let's try and see if we can actually beat the skeleton. So we need 3 or higher. Of course not, but he does take one of our crew members out. And we have finished the adventure deck. Now, with still 2 crew members. What we would do now is go ahead and mark. Well, first we would do starting +1 starting crew right there. And that will take the next game. Instead of 12, we'd have 13. And then we would start to mark up all the cards, leveling them all up. So the Sword of Peleus, the next time it would come up would be level 2, and it would need 8 points of damage, and so on and so forth. Alright. This would stay at 7, all the same, and it would kill only one of us. This would stay at 8, but like here, this one, oh, what happened here? This card here, Calcatorus, he would move up to 8, kill 1. And I'm trying to see, oh, the Manticore, he would stay at 8, but this time, if we didn't beat him, he would kill 2 of our crew members. And sometimes these can actually go down, like the Typhon. The Typhon, next time we come up against him, we would have to add Chimeras. So the Chimeras would be in here, right, in our reserve. That should be in there. The Chimeras would be in our reserve, hopefully. More harpy. Wait, oh, that's a different harpy. Okay. Another harpy. Alright, here we go. We have a chimera here. So we would throw that into this, into our normal deck, right? And keep on going through, and we'll throw the chimera into the deck. But the Typhon would go down to 9 points of HP, and he would only kill 2 of our crew members. And that is basically how you play the game. And of course, the object of the game, the goal, is to get all the way down to the bottom of your heroic deeds. And that's it for this little quick one shot 1 month. Hope you all did enjoy it. This is a fun little card game. Your name here and the Argonauts. We'll leave the link in the description if I don't forget. And one extra thing, if you haven't seen my community tab here on YouTube yet, I actually just got monetized last week. So thank you all. It was thanks to all of you who have been watching and all of you that subscribed and all the comments and all that. And if you feel like it, if you're up for it and you got $1 to spare, I've only got 1 tier and I'll probably just keep that at that. It's just $1 or €1 or whatever your currency is, and if you feel like it and you think I'm deserving of $1 little, go ahead, and I really do appreciate it. You get shout outs at the end of the videos, and of course early videos, and who knows, some other stuff that I'll think about. Okay, so thank you all for watching once again. Don't forget, like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Go check out my Facebook group, Instagram, and Discord also if you want. Okay, thank you all. Have a great one. Bye bye.